let's go ahead and transition to the pathetic display that the basketball team put on. Look, I didn't watch the game. I was watching the baseball team. I'm sure most people were the same way. I doubt very many people in in the state of Mississippi were watching the Florida Mississippi State basketball game, but there might have been a few. But it, you lose by 34 points. It was 108-74. Look, I will continue to say I'm not going to call for Chris Jans' job. I think he's done enough to deserve at least one bad year to try to rebound and to try to correct it. I think he's earned that. However, I just don't know if you have any confidence in him to do it. I mean, like I said last time, this team has quit. That was a pathetic display. I don't even know what happened. I will say this. I looked at the score at one point. Mississippi State was up 24-23 with like 8 minutes left in the first half. Florida, I was kind of watching the box score just as I was watching the state baseball game. And Florida starts to pull away a little bit there at the end of the first half. And then they just completely pulled away in the second half. It was just an absolutely disgusting performance by the Mississippi State Bulldogs. Like I said, I am not calling for Chris Jans' job. I think he will get a fifth year to try to fix this. But if you're not one of those people, if you're saying I'm ready to move on now, I get it. I mean, this is like the 6th or 7th SEC game that they have lost by 20 points or more. Not only are they losing, they're not even competitive. I mean, in years past, these first 3 years when they lost, there were a few games they got blown out. That definitely happened, but they were at least competing most of the time when they lost these games. And right now they're not even competing. They're just going out and going through the motions. And we've talked about on this podcast, and I've seen other people talk about it as well. You need to get some cohesion. You need to get some of these guys to come back, but as much as they have quit on this team, how many people want to come back? I'm very much afraid that we're going to have the exact same issue that we had this year, where Chris Jans is going to have to go out and basically rebuild the entire team through the portal. And if that happens, you might as well just go ahead and write the team off for next year, because he has not proven that he can properly evaluate players in the portal. He seems to do a pretty good job evaluating high school players, but for whatever reason, he can't figure out who to bring in through the portal that can help this team and get this team to play at a higher level when they're relying on transfer portal players. It's just not happening for him. And I just don't understand what it's going to take for him to evaluate better, for him and his coaching staff to evaluate better, because right now they are pathetic. They're pathetic defensively. They're pathetic offensively. And if it weren't for Josh Hubbard, this team wouldn't be worth even turning on. And because baseball season has started, if they are ever competing for the attention of Mississippi State fans, my guess is people are turning on the baseball team.